Good morning, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to morning tea. Yo, I got my tea today. Look how pretty it is. So, as you guys know, it's pumpkin season, and if you didn't know, now you know. Um, I live for pumpkin season, girl. Like, let me tell you, I'm not a fall girl. I hate four seasons. I like one, and that's summer. However, I love me a pumpkin spice, a pumpkin anything all day, every day. Give me that. So, I learned how to make my own. So, I'm excited for my little pumpkin cold foam Four Sigmatic coffee. Anyways, let me close this because it's probably having like, oh wait, is that taking the light away? Yeah, I bet it's just taking the light away. So let me just leave that alone. Oh, how are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Mine, honestly, so this morning I'm going to be talking about getting over your anxiety. Now, as you guys know, or if you may not know, I actually have a program regarding anxiety. And I haven't ran it in a while. It's coming back though. It will be coming back for 2022. So look out for that. And a little background of who I am. So I have a background in psych, social, like I have a whole bunch of degrees. Okay, neither here nor there. I'm a certified fitness nutrition. I'm a fitness and nutrition certified coach, plus a whole bunch of other degrees. Right. So I developed huge anxiety during my college years and depression and a whole bunch of other things that they threw in there. So I'm like, okay, so the whole mood disorder, if you look at the DSM, that's me. Like I'm that girl, right? Except I don't have schizophrenia. Like don't think that. Like I don't have that one. But they like to diagnose it with other things. So anyways, when the season changes for me, I typically get seasonal depression. I'm a child that likes warmth. I don't like to feel cold. If you know me, I literally wear like three, four, five. It came off. Okay, sorry. My headphones came off, so I don't know what that's about. So I'll just have to talk loud. I like to wear three, four layers of clothes and um because I don't like to feel cold. I don't like to feel cold at all. And for me, I'm the type of person I like to be outdoors. I like to hike. I like to be by the water. I'm a water sign, so and I'm an island girl. So for me, not being able to go to the beach or see water or go on a hike and you're just inside and you're cold and you're shivering, to me that's not living, right? Um However, my mind goes into a different state. So all of last week, I was doing so well. I was so productive. I got things done. And then the season changed here. I'm in Toronto and over here our weather just be changing. Like 1 minute it will be a hot day. Next, it's like a cold day. Like your morning will start out cool, but you better dress for four levels of four seasons in one. Make sure you have like a light pant, a t-shirt, and a hoodie, because and maybe a umbrella in your bag. You just never know. Like you cannot look at the weather and that go by that. Like that's it's very unpredictable. So I don't really follow the weather because I'm like y'all lie all the time, right? So last week it's when it really hit. So last week was the first true week of September. It's not officially fall. However, the weather changes, right? And I was on a struggle. I didn't want to do nothing. I barely did anything. Like, if you guys know me, I'm always on like social media. I'm always on Instagram. Like, I'm always on Instagram. Like, I live for Instagram. And I wasn't. I didn't care. And I knew I was in a rough place, but my mind is just like, I don't care. Now, a way that you can get out of it, how I get out of when I feel like this, and I'm so grateful for the friends I have in my circle, because some are similar, some have experiences similar, so they understand it. And my friends are typically like me, they're very outdoorsy, stuff like that, right? So on Saturday, I went on a hike with my friend. Now, that friend we've been doing like in the summer, like once it changed, she and I have been doing like, oh, let's go to a patio, or let's do something like active. So we've scoped out several different trails here, hiking trails here in Toronto. So we've been doing that. And we didn't do that the weekend before. And so I think that was part of my whole like slump. And when I did it, like I did the hike, I came home. Oh my god, my Sunday, girl, I cleaned my house, I cleaned my room, I did my I did the laundry. Like, when I say you could eat off the floor in my house, girl, you could eat off the floor in my house, because I was like so productive. I did my content for the week. I did so much. And I realized that for me, the outdoors is so pivotal and vital to who I am, and for me to get out of my mental state, because no lie, I would have literally went down into my depression. Now, I'm not saying that I might not going forward, because as like I said, like the weather changes, it affects me. It affects me hardcore. And so I don't know how, if that's something that you do, and if you do it, let me know. Like, do you do a hike, or do you go outdoors and it helps your mood? Have you experienced anxiety? Have you experienced depression? Have you experienced any sort of mood disorders? Um and when I say mood disorders, I don't mean like you diagnosing yourself that, yeah, this is anxiety, yeah, no. The mainstream likes to say people are like narcissistic, or people are, they have anxiety, or they have depression, or whatever. But truthfully, you're not diagnosed, you're diagnosing yourself. And if you haven't been to school for this, you don't seem to understand there's levels to being truly diagnosed as anxiety. You might just be going through a moment, it might just be a moment. So I wouldn't throw in, oh, I have anxiety because you're like having a panic attack. Like, no, there's levels to knowing truly if you are depressed, or if you have anxiety or different mood disorders. So do not ever diagnose yourself if you have not seen a therapist who has that, or a doctor who has diagnosed you, because that is quite harmful, because you're going to do things now that don't align with what those mood disorders are. Because with the mood disorder, there are things you can do that will help you to alleviate that, right? You literally could just be going through a moment, and that's fine. A lot of people go through that. If not everybody goes through that. Even children, they go through those moments as well. So never, ever self-diagnose yourself. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do for yourself, and it's so harmful. So always make sure like a doctor or a therapist has diagnosed you, and not you diagnosing yourself because you think this is what anxiety is, or Google said da 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 da. No. It's, there's so much more to knowing if you have a mood disorder. So much more. So that's one piece, and the other piece of today's morning talk is, I didn't even take a sip of my tea, child. It was really hot, and it's still hot. So the other piece to the morning talk today was how to get out of it. So once you know that you're truly like diagnosed, and you've seen a therapist, or you're seeing one, find something that you can align with that makes you happy. So for me, it's outdoors, it's hiking, something active. And so for you, it might be sitting down and watching some random show on TV that's like real strippity, and you're like, it makes you laugh, right? Or looking at something strippity like Housewives, because you just look at them and you're like, child, you guys' lives are messed up, and then you're like, oh, my life ain't so messed up after all. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like that could be your thing. It could be anything, girl. So find that one thing that helps you to get out of that funk, get out of that slump, that depression, that thing that holds you back from moving forward. Because in life, we're trying to move forward and not move backwards. It's fine too to have those days. Nothing's wrong with that. However, it's detrimental because it could lead into, if you're truly diagnosed, it could lead into longevity, and then that's where the problem arises. But that's a continuation for another day. For now, my takeaway for today is find something that helps you get out of that funk. What is that funk? What is that one thing that helps you feel happy? You need to get those endorphins high, right? What is that one thing that will make you happy? Me, I'm outdoorsy. So let me know in the comments below, what is your one thing that makes you happy? Hope you guys have a great day. Have a blessed day. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., morning tea with Tony. Child, this thing is hot. Anywho, Instagram. Bye, y'all. Have a nice day.